All right. Good morning and welcome to Unveiling Meditation. It is an honor to have you here. And as we begin our journey today, my invitation to you is to just allow whatever the desires are, whatever the projects you have been working on, to kind of be in the forefront of your mind. Those next steps, we're in spring, we're in a huge field of momentum and motivation. And so today's theme is all about what's getting in the way, what is creating the resistance, and how we can more efficiently use the energy in the world around us to move through that. So with that being said, again, welcome. This is Unveiling Meditation, and my invitation to each of you as we begin our journey is to start with our light link, bringing middle finger to thumb, taking a nice deep breath in, closing your eyes, and settling into the room, settling into the environment, breathing in and out, feeling the weight of your body, the weight of gravity, pulling you into the earth. So we take a few more breaths here. Nice intentional inhales, breathing in. A nice intentional exhale. Let's do that 2 more times. Nice breath in. And exhale. And 1 more. Excellent. With each breath now, as you glide, creating and allowing for the breath to create space in your body as we begin the first part of your light link, of the light link, imagining that golden light shining down on the top of our heads as your body settles into the room, noticing the sounds of my voice, noticing the sounds all around you, that golden light filtering in, flooding in, imagining yourself standing in a window looking out at the sunrise or stepping out the front door for the first time today. And taking that moment to really picture as though your feet are hitting the ground for the first time, as that sun hits your face for the first time. Allowing that pace, allowing that rhythm of your breath to guide you into slowing down just enough. Slowing down just enough. And as you take your next breath in, rolling the shoulders up, allowing the shoulder blades to slide down the spine. As you breathe in and out, allowing that golden light with each breath to be drawn in, as though we're drawing in the light of the angels, the light of your purpose. And just giving your body this moment to connect to this divine space, this beautiful quantum space and energy that you are tuning into. It's not only within your body, but it's within the environment around you. And as your mind shifts into that perspective, that it is part of all, that it feels the subtle nuances and the gentle energies, both within and without, we begin to see those layers of connection. And as easily as your mind imagines that golden light of the sun shining in and down, we feel it passing through the body, scanning over the hips, the heart, the knees, the feet, as we shift into that earth vibration. And today, imagining the earth like that of a pool with a light glowing down at the bottom, and just allowing our intention and our focus to sink down and in. Imagining ourselves intentionally diving in towards that light at the bottom of the pool. And noticing how, as you settle into it, your mind and your body take that on. Notice if you initially jumped or if you're diving, noticing the colors of the pool light beneath you as you find yourself swimming towards it, totally immersing in its luminescent glow, feeling the water around you cleansing and purifying as you go deeper and deeper in until you're suddenly completely enveloped in a field of luminescent light. And from here, as you tune in, you can imagine gazing up towards the sun and seeing it shining down through the pool, through the waters. And as it does, it's as though the waters disappear and there is nothing but you feeling rooted in this luminescent light, feeling liquidy in your connection with each breath, having created the space through your oxygen for the energy to move, and feeling that sun burning down and through. Simply being the nature of what that sun is. And as we begin our journey today, focusing in on our hearts, allowing our breath and our heartbeat to guide us from this space. What is your nature? What is it you, just like the sun, are called to rise and do each and every day? And as you feel yourself connecting to this sun, as you feel the energy and the power, you find yourself being illuminated by that spark from within, as though the sun is shining in, sharing its heat, sharing its fire. And so this is our journey today. How are we connecting? How are we processing? How are we holding that memory of our divine nature to rise, to set, to bring warmth and light and love, and to allow ourselves to go within? As you feel the cycle of the day as it begins anew, my invitation to you as you breathe in and out is to again imagine that golden light shining directly down on the top of your head. And today, as we journey into this light, we're going to work with the angels to guide us deep into the realm of our body and our momentum. We're calling upon the angels for momentum comes through our ability to partner with the universe, to partner with the divine. And so I invite you to imagine that golden light as it shines down upon your head, flooding out to your mind's eye again, shifting your presence and perspective to that of the field of the angels and feeling them dropping in to your awareness, feeling your mind raising up to their frequency. And maybe you begin to notice shades of blue or purples or pinks as you take all of that in, just observing. Maybe it's a quickening in your heart. Maybe it's the sound of music all around you, feeling this shift, observing. There is no right or wrong for how we sense, for what our mind is trained to do. Just simply observe. As you imagine this field of angels, I invite you to imagine a beautiful ball of light in essence and energy. For some of you, it may be an actual angel that you see. For others, it may just be a color that you sense or feel, or the softness. Imagining a blanket that is soft and cuddly up against your skin. We all have different ways of connecting in. It may be that you imagine a hand upon your face. And as you come into deeper focus with this angel who is here and present to you, I invite you to notice the colors all around. For me personally, and with the field, I'm sensing blue, which is of Archangel Michael. Feeling that blue intensifying and increasing. And it may be just that it's a feeling inside of you, and knowing this as we connect to this energy. I invite you to imagine this angel, Michael, before you, and imagine powerful arms being wrapped around you, giving you a hug, an embrace, as though you're connecting with a long lost friend. And in turn, giving that hug back. And in turn, connecting and feeling the lightness and the flow and the power of those wings. And as you imagine this embrace, just slowing it down, not needing to rush through. So often our mind is like, and what's next? Keeping the pace and the rhythm. But in this embrace, we're going to hold it for a moment in our mind's eye. Just tuning in and imagining the light within Michael, connecting to that light. Imagining the strength and the courage and the determination. And however you feel yourself moving deeper into this embrace of love, of God's love, of the universe's love. It's as though as your chests come together in this moment of this hug, you can feel a spark of light, a spark of that blue and silver flame jumping across, connecting, burning its way through with intention and desire into your own heart, into your own flame. And as you breathe in and out here, taking notice of this flame, as you feel lightness in your body, as this flame begins to burn through all that is no longer serving you, all of the cords, all of the connections, all of the thoughts. And without needing to name them or directly sense or feel them, you can just simply feel that this flame is burning so intense and so hot that anything that is not in vibrational resonance with its frequency is simply eviscerated, sent into the ethers, transformed and transmuted for greater good. And so now I invite you, as we give thanks to Michael and for this beautiful, beautiful connection deep within our hearts, as we start to feel this flame and tune into it, our body first senses words and light and sound. And the way we interpret those experiences is through the creation of emotions. And so as you have taken on this flame and this light, you've brought in emotions that are here, that are present, and it may be powerful emotions of love, of deep connection, of belonging, or it may bring to the surface for you things that are no longer serving in memory. And so as you breathe in and out, what's powerful about this flame is that it also is sitting in the heart of our desire. It's sitting in the space where we digest the energies of the world around us. And just like our ugni from Ayurvedic practice is a flame that is meant to be stoked and burned and stimulated. And we use all kinds of different spices, of gingers and different foods to help us keep that digestive fire ignited and healthy. So too does this flame that burns just beneath the surface in a little bit different frequency than our ugni, working on the foods in the body in helping to burn them and convert them into nutrients, so too does this flame within our hearts burn, converting the energies of the world into emotions, converting the energies of our environment into emotions, converting our thoughts and the ways in which we perceive everything around us into emotions. And so as you imagine yourself taking on this day, what flame are you using to digest, to interpret, to read? And so often we can evaluate that based on what the emotional experience has been. So reflecting on your day yesterday, were there highs, were there lows? Was it just kind of flat and in between? And just observe, asking your energy body in this flame, what it looked like yesterday. Was it stoked really high? Or was it just kind of a flat flame burning? Or was it exhausted and out? So as you breathe in and out, now coming into today, and this beautiful white hot with blue on the edges flame that we've received from Michael, it is here to transmute and transpose all things that are no longer serving, to help us burn through the karma of the connections and the relationships, so that we may observe and view and have the emotional experience of the world that is much heavier, that does not weight us down into stress and anxiety. Feel this flame building in your heart and notice how you can turn it up, how you can simply, by tapping into, connecting, inviting Michael into your realm, letting him know that you can see him, hear him, feel him, and please ignite this flame even brighter. Or it's Michael who reminds us that we are love and that we are here to choose, that we don't have to just assume and take on the energies and the emotions and the highs and the lows of the consciousness and the world around us and our family and clients and kids and everyone. We actually may choose what energies are here for us to consume, to nourish, that are of our greatest good, and to release the energies that are not serving. And so I invite you to feel into this day, building this field up to such an extent, to such a level, that as you move through the day, you can't help but feel it rise. As you feel this flame building, you can't help but feel, as you feel into tomorrow, Archangel Michael's presence rising with you. As though we're able to imagine his presence in the flame, burning through all that is no longer serving us and all that is no longer serving in the world. Feel now out into not only the next day and days, but through the week. Imagining your flame of light and love being stoked, burning brightly, so that the energies and the emotions that you end up experiencing as a result are yours, are centered, are clear, are focused on where it is you are going and what it is you are manifesting. As you call this in, feeling this flame rising, and allowing your sense of the emotions through the next week to become so elevated. What is the one emotion you choose to call in and focus on, and allowing that to become so elevated as we tap into this field? Imagining that flame rising, becoming even bigger than you, bigger than your home, bigger than life, burning through, helping you feel that connection to the light and love, helping you, no matter what shows up, maintain momentum through the ups and the downs. And so as you breathe in and out, taking a nice deep inhale, rolling the shoulders, feeling the presence of the angels and Michael all around, welcoming them in. I can see you, I can hear you, I can feel you. Maybe the colors begin to shift. Maybe you sense as you come back into your body, some energies, some emotions, some relationships, some experiences, some ways you've been judging yourself or questioning or doubting that no longer fit, that are just burned by the intensity of this light and this love. Coming back closer into the body and yet feeling that high resonance and frequency. Maybe it's in a cooling of the room around you. Maybe it's in this moment of just feeling the light pouring in. And as that flame burns, noticing how each and every cell within your body begins to burn in its intensity and frequency as well. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Allowing each cell within the body to take on this spark, to digest the emotions and burn through the shame and the guilt and the grief and betrayal and disappointment and judgment and all of those emotions that get tucked away and stored within our cellular tissues. With this flame within each blood cell to burn through and to release, to bring that space and that oxygen for the light to flow deep within the body. As you breathe in and out, in and out, rolling the shoulders, wiggling the toes, wiggling the fingers, knowing that anytime you ask or need help in carrying that momentum forward, simply call on this flame to call on the light and the love of Archangel Michael. Breathing in and out to help you see clearly through the eyes of the angels, as opposed to that voice of judgment or doubt or rejection. You are love, you are light, you are enough. So be it, and so it is. Welcome back. May today be full of lots of blues and silvery Archangel energy.